G20 Summit is one day away. World leaders are streaming into the city for the meeting. U.S. President Barack Obama has landed in Hangzhou this afternoon. Ahead of his arrival, the president made clear he viewed the valedictory trip as a moment to burnish his legacy. Italian Prime Minister Matteo Renzi also landed in Hangzhou this morning. This is his second visit to China since taking office in the year 2014. Also already in Hangzhou is Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. This is his first visit to China since taking office last year. The Prime Minister said that during his trip, he would strive for a closer, more balanced relationship between Canada and China. And the UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon is in China for the second time this year. It is also his 11th visit to the country in his role as UN Secretary General. Meanwhile, leaders from Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, Russia, India, and South Korea are also due to arrive in town today. And the U.S. President Barack Obama arrived in Hangzhou a few hours ago, in fact, and was welcomed at the airport by Cui Tiankai, China's ambassador to the U.S. President Obama is scheduled to meet with Chinese President Xi Jinping at the sidelines of the G20 Summit. I spoke with Ambassador Cui Tiankai earlier about China's relationship with the U.S. and President Obama's trip to China. How much do you think the meeting itself and the two leaders work together in terms of the G20 Summit, this platform, like to provide the two countries with experiences of participating in the global governance together?
Well, I think this is a reunion in maybe two senses. First, it's in historic sense. Hangzhou is the place where the Shanghai Communique was negotiated.
Yeah. Premier Zhou Enlai and Dr. Henry Kissinger?
Exactly, yeah. So now 44 years have passed, and we have had 8 American presidents from both parties. Now our two presidents are back in Hangzhou again. And this is a very good opportunity for us to review what has happened in the last 4 decades and so, and look forward to the future for the relationship.
What kind of future can we really look forward to, Ambassador Cui? You probably can go to a little bit in detail for us.
That will bring me to the other sense of reunion. This is actually a continuation of the strategic conversation between the two presidents, which they started back in 2013 in Sunnylands at the Annenberg Estate. And then they met again in Yingtai in 2014. They met again during the state visit by President Xi last year at the White House. And earlier this year, they met again on the occasion of the Nuclear Security Summit. Now they are meeting in Hangzhou. So this is really a continuation of the strategic conversation between the two presidents. And I'm sure they will give us a very clear and a strong guidance on how the relationship move forward and how we could achieve a smooth transition from the Obama administration to the next American administration.